The Borat versus Kazakhstan controversy. The controversy started with the release of Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan, was created in 2006 by Sacha Baron Cohen. In the film, Borat, a fictional journalist from Kazakhstan, travels across the United States to seek valuable information and eventually, seeking the love of his life, Pamela Anderson, as he puts it. But Borat describes his homeland of Kazakhstan as sexist, anti-Semitic, impoverished, and culturally backwards. Although the portrayal was intentionally absurd and satirical, lots of the viewers were unfamiliar with Kazakhstan and could not really separate the fiction from the reality. Kazakhstan's government strongly condemned the film, arguing it had misrepresented the country and intentionally harmed its reputation. At the time, officials criticized the movie publicly and took steps to defend the nation's image. For a relatively young country working to establish itself globally, and after the collapse of the Soviet Union, it being associated with such an extreme caricature was damaging and, in their words, unfair. But supporters of the film argued that Kazakhstan was not the true target of the satire. Instead, Borat's outrageous behavior was meant to expose prejudice and ignorance, making the film more of a social critique than a direct attack on Kazakhstan itself. Over time, the tensions, well, they pretty much eased over, and with the sequel to Borat, subsequent movie film that was released in 2020, Kazakhstan responded more positively, even using Borat's famous catchphrase, "Oh, very nice," in tourism campaigns. What began as a diplomatic and cultural conflict eventually became an unexpected source of global attention for the country. Overall, the Borat controversy highlights the power of satire in a globalized world. It shows how comedy can spark important conversations about stereotypes, representation, while also demonstrating the real impact that fictional portrayals can have on a nation's image.